Test. Oh, hello. This is Madge Weinstein with some more sexual education for the gays. You can call me Dr. Lesbian. Got gas. Not because I'm a doctor, but rather because I am a lesbian. Well, this is my Sec Cunt episode, and I did receive some questions from the gentle audience. Please send your questions to bloatedlesbian@gmail.com, and be sure to put Axe Madge in the subject line. You can send these questions in the form of a small video program, a phonograph recording, or good old-fashioned text. Today's question for me, Dr. Lesbian, comes in the form of a video. This should be good. Roll tape, Gelman.
Hi, Madge, it's Andy, and I have a question for you, and it's of a sexual nature. For your advice show, I was wondering, what should I do if I can't find someone that's got one that's big enough for a big old girl like me? Please help, Madge. I don't know what to do.
Hello, Andy. First of all, I must congratulate you on the enormous amount of courage it must have taken to ask this potentially embarrassing sexual question. Also, I commend you on the tremendous effort undertaken by you and your forklift operator to get you outside to such a beautiful setting in which to ask me, Dr. Lesbian, this very important question about your not quite blossoming sex life. Andy, it is important when we discuss our sexuality that we be perfectly frank with each other. Now, I could not help but notice that you are not just, as you put it, a large gal, but rather you are morbidly obese and probably should go to see Richard Simmons to lose some of the weight. Now, obviously, since you are, I'd guess, a quarter ton, you are unable to achieve enough blood to the penis during sexual excitement to achieve a sufficiently firm erection. We call this half hard-on a Hollywood loaf, as it is frequently all one can achieve when one is auditioning for an acting job at the Grey's Anatomy. So, until you get airlifted over to Richard Simmons' fat camp, you are going to be a bottom, or quite possibly several of them. I digress. Now, I can understand your concern that you may not be able to find a man with a large enough penis to satisfy what I imagine to be a rectum large enough to serve as a 1950s era bomb shelter. To complicate matters, since you are a little fat, if you were to find a large enough penis to fill your Carlsbad cavern, chances are it would not maintain an erection for very long after the penis's owner gets a whiff of your filthy anus due to your inability to reach it. But don't lose hope, Andy. There is a solution. I suggest you abandon the human race entirely and opt instead for one of man's greatest achievements, the silicon fire plug. These 3-foot wide simulated fire hydrants have no fear of the stench of an unwashed anus, and, thankfully, never ever lose their erection. So, why not go get yourself a large vat of Crisco, making sure it's not the one with the trans fats, and then you go and spread it all over that fire hydrant like you're frosting a delicious wedding cake. Then, hopefully after having cleansed your bowels, using high-fiber cereals, fruit, and yogurt, sit on the thing until you feel the thrill of an anal orgasm causing your prostrate to send a steaming load of semen over your head and onto your lesbian sister's Xbox 360. I hope that helps, Andy. But if it doesn't, remember to, that's right, get fucked. I'm Madge Weinstein. Send your sex questions to bloatedlesbian@gmail.com with the words Axe Madge in the subject line. And please be sure to listen to my daily audio podcast at yeastradio.com. Bye-bye. Oops, dropped my microphone, Christ.